be aware that there is a proposal gone to the executive member to seek authority to work up a detailed scheme to use Pill Park, the watering Pill Park, for small craft and for public access. This proposal was misinterpreted, I think, to start with, in that the feeling was generally that we were actually presenting something which was a foregone conclusion. Nothing could be further from the truth. And in fact, if you actually look at the decision sheet, which is in your agenda papers immediately after the agenda, you will see in there that the paper was intended to start a conversation about what we can do at Pill Park. There is a proposal outlined in that, which is a result of discussions about Pill Park, most recent discussions about Pill Park, following a period of time where we were working directly with other partners, namely the Sailing Club, to a slightly different approach to complying with the terms of the 106 agreement, which I actually negotiated about 2001, I think. We were looking to provide a boathouse, and in that boathouse we were going to stock small craft, and the idea was that we would then pass the lease on the boathouse to potentially the Sailing Club or another party, a similar party, and they in return would enter into an agreement with us which would allow community access and encourage the wider community to use the wharf. We worked on that for a good period of time, but unfortunately that idea collapsed, and along with it the idea of the boathouse. There is still planning permission for a boathouse on that site, runs to September I feel, but we've abandoned that idea. It was really not going to start. Conversations since then have revealed that to allow access to the wharf would really require some form of pontoon, pier, some form of structure which would allow community access. The idea of a slipway is favoured by several parties. However, the slipway is not the starter. It's not something we can move forward with. The reason for that being that key mariners who actually control the water there will not have a slipway going in at that point. And they have a variety of reasons for that. To do with maintenance, to do with slipways becoming slippery and needing continual cleaning, to do with people being able to access the water with perhaps motorised vehicles, etc. They have a variety of reasons for that. So a slipway is not an option for the expenditure of the 106 money. The proposal is now to, based on the Piers Platforms idea, to come up with a scheme, which colleagues are working on, which will allow access to the water, which will possibly include some form of grass slope or banking into the water, because there has been an erosion problem there, which has meant that the foreshore is stepped now, which will deal with that small erosion problem, and which we will then consult upon. The idea is that when we've worked out that proposal, we will take a room at Parish Wharf Leisure Centre, we will produce interpretation boards, and we will invite you and the wider public to come and comment on the scheme that we've produced. Those comments will then be recorded and fed into the decision process before the position is taken any further forward. Our position as a council is we want access to that water by the wider community. We want that access to be in line with the terms of the 106 agreement, so that the money that's available is not at risk, and we'd like that to happen sooner rather than later. Thank you, Chairman.
Okay, thank you.